Hello, my Sagittariuses, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. I'm reading for June 1st through the 7th. I've done my overview. Please watch it. Get ready. Angels are here. Also, remember, these are general readings, may or may not resonate, so take what you like, leave the rest for entertainment purposes only. Anyway, let's see what we've got here for my Sages. Okay. I know my Sagittarius as it's been. I know sometimes it feels like you're let loose and sometimes it feels like you're reined in. Um, I do think that with Neptune and Saturn in Aries right now, it will be an interesting time for you and rather an exciting time for you too. But let's see what we have going on. Michael, what do you want to say to your Sagittariuses? What do you want to say to your Sagittariuses? Oh, lots of confliction going on for you right now. Conflicting. Do I go? Do I stay? All that commercial. Do I stay or do I go? What is it that I'm supposed to be doing? What? Want to know more the answers. Want it now, want it later. Show me, show me, show me. I just get a lot of confliction right now. Let's see what Michael has to say. Here we go. Interesting with this. Look at her. Wow. Your loved ones are safe. Sagittariuses, let go of your fear and worry for your loved ones. I am looking after them. Is that what's going on, my Sages? Is that part of the conflict? Are you worried about other people? Are you worried about, just how whatever you do, whatever you're doing, how they're going to be reacting? Well, here, Michael's looking after your loved ones. I don't know that I've ever seen that card before. Your loved ones are safe. Okay, there must be at least one Sagittarius out there that makes sense to. Let me know, okay? Comment. Anyway, higher power, what else do you want to say? Lord Jesus, what do you want to say to your Sagittariuses? What's up? Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. Move those over here. Anything reversed has a little more. Please pay attention. First card is the wheel. Life goes on. Life is moving. Archangel Jeremiah. 10. Major Arcana. 1. New beginning. 0. God source energy. 10. Things are transitioning for you. Maybe a little bit of a hump right now. You might feel like you're going uphill, but you are moving forward. Okay? This is, again, big universal energy. Stop fighting against it. Go with the flow. How's that? New beginnings, end of delays, a change in direction that offers happiness. Interesting. Like I get a lot of go with the flow. Stop holding back. Stop holding back, my Sages. Reversed. 4 of Ariel. Remember, this is the card I always tell people to, whenever it pops up, somebody out there tells me that they needed to do this. Please check your checking account or your bank account or something to make sure that everything, that you're not overdrawn, that, some weird charge did not come through. Okay? Whenever I get this, it's always just check. Just do a check. Quick check. 4 is stability, organization, and leadership. Ariel is our earth energy. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, money, job, career could be something to do with your home. This is the card of reciprocity in the natural sense. Now, energy in itself can be money. It can be your efforts. It can be, I work for you, so you pay me money. It could also be I help you with something and something, then you respond by something else, okay? You have to be careful with your energies per se with this card because you may be working and they may not be paying you correctly. So you could be having, you could be working for a job that maybe they're having some financial difficulties. So they say, well, you know what, we're not going to be able to cut you a check right now, or we're going to have to lower, we're going to have to take some pay reductions, things like that. However, conversely, it could be also that you're going to be getting more money for your work. So it's just kind of this balancing thing. And sometimes it's, you want to try to create an equality with it. You want to try to create a balance with it, that what I give you, you fairly give back to me, and vice versa with it. Okay. So it has a whole bunch of different types of applications to it, but it's still what I give, I receive. Now, hopefully it is, if I don't get it from the person that I gave it to, then hopefully it comes from another source, okay? But sometimes you just got to be careful with that balance. And you have to be careful with the energies you give out, okay? When you give, you also receive. Being resistant to change, extremes in how you save or spend money. So like I said, there can be this, you're searching for that stability. You're searching for that, that levelness, okay? Or that's what you want to come out of it. All right. Whew. And okay, but again, we're with the wheel, things are moving forward. Maybe this is a time for you to, if this is with a job, because job and employment is easy to really kind of give examples to. Maybe this is where you are getting paid for what you are worth. Maybe it is time, maybe it, you're, again, I don't tell people to quit their jobs unless you have a job, okay? And this might be one of those times that you can go and say, hey, this is what I'm worth, and please pay me for that too. Let's see. Next card reversed, the Ace of Raphael. So we have a 1. So we have a 10, 4, 1. 1 new beginning, new start. Raphael is water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So whatever this is going on, okay, so things are moving forward because the wheel says, the wheel demands that things move forward for you. There's this sense of, it's like I'm trying to create, a sense of balance, especially in my money and my energies in itself. And then the Ace of Raphael comes with this new opportunity, this new emotional experience, this is what I want, this is where I want to go. So it's an interesting journey this week for you. All right. I love that there's the practicality of Earth, and I love that there's the emotional part of your heart with the water. A positive, we'll look at him. A positive new emotional experience, fulfilling romantic relationships, deep and lasting spiritual insights. It could also be that out of this relationship, and a relationship can be your work, it can be intimate, it could be family. It could even be that with this relationship, you're demanding a balance, okay? Whereas like, no, if I'm going to work for you, this is how much money I should be getting. Or if we're going to be in a partnership, we have to be in a partnership. It's not all on my shoulders, nor is it all on your shoulders. It's interesting. I would love to hear from a Scorpio. Tell me how this fits for you. But it is coming to terms. It is, while we want to go with that flow, I felt go with the flow. It doesn't mean that you just accept being taken advantage of. Okay? Okay. Here we go. Let's see what else we might have. It's an interesting week for you. You're stepping up into your power, standing up for yourself. And at the same time, I can kind of see while you're doing this, your family will be protected. So, kind of feels a little bit like it feels like you might be a little bit on rocky grounds, but through your efforts, you're going to stabilize them. Okay, let's see what we got here. The 5 of water. So we have 5. 5 is change, change, change. We have water. Water again, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Connected to Shamuel, connected to the Tower card. The Tower card is where you feel like everything comes down on you. Nothing is the way you thought it was going to be. But because of what it is, it doesn't really come down. It just reestablishes a new foundation. It reestablishes a new foundation. It puts you on a better footing, equal footing, a better, firmer foundation to move forward. It doesn't mean that it's an easy path, but you do have this sense of, now I know where I stand. Okay. Now the Five of Water usually is all about, it had to happen this way. Don't, let's see. Focusing on the negative, things not turning out the way you anticipated. Forgiveness of self or others. Everything happens for a reason. Look for the hidden blessings. So things have to move forward. They have to move forward. Otherwise, and there's a sense of being taken advantage of. And again, I do not tell you to quit a job unless you have a job. Okay, it's easier to get a job when you have a job. But there's a big sense of standing tall and kind of knowing what your worth is. Okay, somebody out there must know what I'm talking about. Anyway, let's see what crystal or energy. But remember that wheel. That wheel says that things are moving forward in a positive way. You are, you're really seeing what you're worth. You're not accepting. I don't know. I don't want to say you're not accepting bad behavior. You're just not accepting being taken advantage of. Okay. Okay, let's see what we're going here. What crystal or energy? But remember, your family is protected too. Here we go. Fire, your sign. Passionate, creation, travel, courage. All right. Okay, I have come to the conclusion that I do not have to understand what the messages are. I just hope somebody out there does. Anyway, my Sagittariuses, please go and watch that video. Get ready. Angels are here. Do the clickety clacks down here and over to the side, because you really help keep me on air. As always, my Sagittariuses, always remember that you are definitely loved. Stay shining. Be blessed. Thank you so much, and bye-bye.